Good morning. Foggy again this morning. Anyway, foggy out to sea. Not bad here. Quiet and warm. Let's breathe together. Start standing up and let's do the Qigong exercise that we do sometimes, the one that shake like a tree. It's a great exercise to get everything moving, getting our body alert and aware through simple movement. So standing with your feet wider than hip distance apart so you feel very solid and firm, as though you were a tree and your feet would root you down. And then begin to move like a bounce. Bend your knees just a little bit and then up so you bounce, and then spread the movement out to your extremities, your fingers, your arms. Everything begins to move as though there was a gentle breeze and you were a tree with branches and twigs and leaves, and everything responding to the breeze and moving gently. Good. Let the breeze build a little bit and shake a little more. Maybe even get yourself into a wind and move rapidly and then settle back down into a more gentle breeze. And just continuing to lightly move your knees so that your body bounces, your shoulders moving, your head moving. Good. And then very quietly and very still, no breeze, no movement, just rooted. Good. And now decide, are you going to sit in a chair to do the breath work, or are you going to lie down? So in a chair, feel both your sit bones, your knees at 90 degrees, hip width apart with your feet flat on the floor, toes forward. Or lying down on your back with your legs uncrossed, your arms comfortably at your side with the palms up. Maybe your bed or the floor or the sofa, maybe even your recliner kicked back. Get comfortable. Bring your awareness right to your belly and let it be soft. As you breathe, switch the awareness from your chest to your belly and pull the air in through both nostrils and allow that soft belly to round up. And then exhale and let the breath flow out, lengthening the exhale longer than the inhale. Air in through both nostrils, warming, humidifying, and filtering the air. Gently flowing out, maybe through rounded lips if that helps you extend the exhale. Breathing in low, the belly rounds. Breathing out slow, letting the breath flow out slowly, longer than the inhale. And so we call it the low, belly rounds, slow. Exhale extends, breath, the low, slow breath. Good. Tension is so interesting. We absolutely have to have it. We couldn't stand up without it. Our heart couldn't beat without it. Where we get in trouble is the inability to release tension that needs to be released, and forming a habit of carrying tensions in places in our body that aren't needed. So if you carry tension in your jaw, you're telling your nervous system that you're ready to go for action, which is great if you're ready to go action. But if you're not, you're wearing yourself out. and you take up space in your nervous system in that readiness mode that you can't use for other things. And so we really begin to build an awareness of tension and how to break some of the habits that we have. And the first step is to figure them out. So we'll start and work our way from our scalp down and notice places where tension is being carried that you don't need, and begin to build that awareness. Your attention at the top of your head, your eyes closed, and feel your scalp. Feel it separate from the bony skull, soft. And let it be slippery and heavy, like it could melt. Releasing and relaxing the skin, your scalp. And it feels like your ears drop lower as the scalp releases and relaxes down. Continuing the low, slow breath, noticing that your belly rounds up on each inhale, a normal sized breath. And now notice the skin across your forehead. And let it be heavy and weighs against your eyebrows. Raise your eyebrows up and create tension to raise the eyebrows. And then let it go as you drop the eyebrows down. And continue the softness into your eyelids. And your cheeks. Your nose and your lips. Inside your mouth, your tongue. Tip behind the upper teeth. Sides out touching the molars. Soft. Your chin, and let it all puddle right there, right under your chin. And now across the back of your head as your scalp is soft. Let it melt down to that spot right below the occipital ridge, that bump on the back of your head, and let it puddle there. And now, as though your jaw were a gatekeeper, let your jaw go slack and let all the softness flow through your neck and out your arms to your fingers, your shoulders, and let it flow all the way through your body, touching every cell and every blood vessel. All the way out to the tips of your toes. And when you get there, notice your jaw again. Is it still loose or did it tighten? Does it need to be tight? Release it again. This is a place where we carry tension. A good place for a checkpoint, Charlie, when you're learning what your habits are. How do you carry your jaw? And how easy is it for you to release your jaw? Good. Now notice your shoulders and release your shoulders. Did you feel your neck let go? So for today, make a point of noticing your jaw, your shoulders and your neck, and just periodically during the day, check in with your jaw and your shoulders and your neck and see whether or not you're carrying tension that isn't needed, and release it. And over time, the more you check in and the more aware you are of it, the better able you are to change the habit. Good. This morning is a quiet morning, and out on BB Cove, beautiful kayaks slipping through the water. The water's quiet, and the kayak slips through. Let's ride in the kayak. Do you want to row, or do you want to be a passenger? Each is good. So sit down in the long, sleek kayak. And glide yourself across the water. Inhale. On the inhale, pull the oars. And on the exhale, glide. The sounds of the water as the boat moves through the water. The sound of the oars as they move through the water. The birds around you. Pulling the oars and then gliding. And as you glide, let the tension go in your eyelids and your jaw and your shoulders. And then pull the oars again as you inhale and your belly rounds. And then glide as you exhale. Jaw soft, eyelids soft, shoulders soft, and continue pulling the oars on the inhale and then gliding on the extended exhale, releasing your eyelids and your jaw and your shoulders as you glide. And continue the rhythm of pulling the oars as you inhale, gliding as you exhale, releasing your eyelids, your jaw, and your shoulders. Good. Aware of yourself and the tension you carry. And when you pull the oar, that tension in your shoulders is needed. But your jaw doesn't need to be tight. And when you exhale and glide, your shoulders can release, and your eyelids can release, and your jaw can release. Building an awareness of your own tension and how to use it, and rest it. And now breathe in one last breath all the way up and take in 3 extra sniffs at the top, and then spill the air out and extend the exhale all the way down. And at the bottom, pause with no breath, just waiting for the body to signal you that it's time to breathe. And do that again. And enjoy the effects of your effort. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.